Salute the squad and the family as always, man. I got some news for you guys, bro. Jaime Munguia will be having his rematch against Bruno Surace. We all know Bruno Surace handed Jaime Munguia the first knockout loss of his career last year, man. It was a huge upset. Kind of, the way Bruno Surace got his name out there, because a lot of us didn't really know who Bruno Surace was, bro. Anticipated rematch will be on the undercard of Canelo Alvarez, William Skull in Riyadh, bro. Over there in Saudi Arabia. Now, this is a huge fight for Jaime Munguia, man. I feel like it's a do-or-die fight for Jaime Munguia, man. But I'm going to go ahead and say, honestly, in that first fight, as long as Jaime Munguia tightens up that defense, he was pretty much beating Bruno Surace pretty much every single round of that fight. Went on to drop him, hurt him, but, he got caught and knocked out. It happens in the sport of boxing, man, but, nonetheless, he took that L. Now, if Jaime Munguia goes in there and loses to Bruno Surace again, I have no idea where Jaime Munguia could go from there, man. Because a win against Bruno Surace, honestly, puts him back into the conversations, bro. Puts him back into the conversations of a Berlanga fight. Puts him back into the conversations of a Caleb Plant fight. Puts him back into the conversations, even a fight with, William Skull. The dude that Canelo's about to fight on that same card, man. Puts him in line with an Mbili fight. The future looks bright once again for Jaime Munguia, man. If he goes in there and takes care of his business, man, against Bruno Surace. Now, I was also reading an article, bro, on Boxing News 24. It brought up this fight. It mentioned this fight. And the dude that published it went on to write it. He went ahead and said, he gives Munguia a lot of props because he's fighting the young, fresher fighter, and Bruno Surace being 26 years old. I don't know who wrote that article, bro, but Jaime Munguia himself is 28, man. He's also a young dude. Now, I do agree if he goes on to lose to Surace, man, I don't know where he goes from there. He's in big trouble. But as far as Surace being the younger and fresher dude and Munguia being older, I don't know if you mean like Munguia's been in wars and whatnot, but you look at the first half of Munguia's career, and no disrespect, bro, this is how it goes for a lot of boxers, bro. He was fighting dudes that were like the record of like 17 and 30 or something like that, bro, like 1-5, and not the best boxers in the world, bro. The dude coming up and making his name. This dude is only 2 years younger than Jaime Munguia, man. So you saying Munguia's taking this crazy risk against this younger and fresher fighter, I mean, it's crazy. Munguia's doing the right thing. He went in there, he lost, he got knocked out. It was probably embarrassing for him as well because it was his homecoming in Tijuana, Mexico. And he did what he's supposed to do, bro. He was supposed to get that rematch right away, get back in there and say, that was a hiccup. Go in there and show that he is the superior boxer to Bruno Surace. And again, take care of business and go on to land these bigger fights. And salute to Bruno Surace, man. Now he has a lot of people talking about him, bro. He got another opportunity to get a good payday against Jaime Munguia. And hey, shit, if he goes in there and fools around and says it wasn't a fluke, that I could beat this dude again, or I could knock this dude out again, well, guess what? Sky's the limit now for Bruno Surace. You're gonna have all these top names gunning after him, bro, and that's how it goes in the sport of boxing, bro. Even though, and I don't mean this as no disrespect, Kambosos, bro, landed himself some huge paydays just from beating Teofimo Lopez, bro. So this kind of stuff could happen, man. Kambosos literally set up his future, set up his life with that huge win, bro. He hasn't had any huge wins after that, and I'm not saying this in no disrespectful way, bro. You know what I mean? So you never know in the sport of boxing. But I'm going to go ahead and say I am leaning towards Jaime Munguia. I do believe that he will get his get back against Bruno Surace and prove that this was a fluke, man. But never say never. Jaime Munguia's career will be, back on the up. His name will be in there with all those top dogs. All the top dogs will be gunning for him once again. But if he does lose to Bruno Surace, oh, man, what a dent that would be. And I do not know how Jaime Munguia could bounce back from something like that, even though Again, he's not even 30. He's 28 years old. But that would be brutal, a brutal setback for his career. You know, what do you guys think about the fight, man? I think Jaime Munguia, again, bro, he was beating him pretty much every round. He was beating him easily, man, until he got carried away, dropped that lead hand, man, and he got knocked out, bro. He has to tighten up, keep his hands up. I seen that he's in camp with Canelo. I'm sure Canelo will sharpen up his defense and work with him, spar with him, bro. All that good stuff. I have Jaime Munguia winning this fight, man, and salute to Jaime Munguia for doing the right thing, bro. He lost. It was an upset in his hometown, Tijuana, Mexico, and what does he do? He exercises that rematch clause, gets that rematch right away, get back in that ring and get your get back, bro. We out of here.